Week one happened. I mean, it was really interesting to see the unique strategies that teams were taking to the field with and how they played out for the first time. We saw a lot of strategies that worked and a lot that didn't work and a lot that we're going to see play out in future weeks. I'm very excited to see what we learned from week one kind of play into what we're learning for the rest of the weeks and even into district champs and championships.
Week one was a very interesting event. There were a lot of incomplete robots, a lot of broken robots, but I think that's okay. The competition is really difficult this year. The game is really difficult there, so go out there, do your best. Even if you're not done, you might land in third place like we did, so you never know.
The biggest thing I saw in week one is teams are realizing just how hard some of the scoring challenges in Reefscape are. Scoring on those pipes in the reef is a really difficult challenge. It's sort of a level above a lot of things we've seen in years past, and a lot of robots are having a lot of difficulty with those real field pipes. As teams are like hitting the field, they're understanding more about the dynamics of the robot and how it plays and how it works. I think we're going to see teams trying to work to add compliance to some of their systems to try and adapt to some of these very rigid assemblies on the field.
Some things I noticed in week one, I'm surprised how difficult the game is. The scores aren't quite as high as I thought. I'm also surprised how many teams are doing algae, especially at the higher levels, putting it directly in the net. That's going to be interesting as the season progresses. We'll see how that plays out.
We just came back from a week one event. I was at the Mishawaka first Indiana robotics event. We had a good weekend. We ended up one match away from the final round. So we lost match 13, I think what it was. The kids had a great time. I loved seeing lots of light bulbs light up above kids' heads, and we were learning fast. It was a lot of fun.
So our team competed this week up in Mishawaka along with Andy's team. And it was kind of eye-opening, all the different robot styles that we saw. There's a little bit of interesting diversity in how robots were constructed and seeing a lot of familiar parts used in unconventional ways. I think the big thing that our team noticed is that it gets kind of chaotic, having 3 to 4 robots all on the same side of the field, all trying to do their own thing in the same space, a little bit just congested. So keep an eye out for that.